Guitar Buddies, classic track from the Stray Cats. That was the Stray Cats Strut. So on the intro, we're starting with... Okay, I'm sliding to G and C, or the top two strings, just from a fret below. So I'm sliding from 7 and 7 to 8 and 8. Maybe put a little bar on that, on the tremolo bar. If you've got a Gretsch guitar, that's great with the big Bigsby. Then so I've got, and then bending on 10 on an F, release back to F, pull off to 8, E flat there, and F to E flat. So, and then we've got this great sounding augmented chord. So I've got 10, 9, 8, 8 starting on the A string. So I've got G, B, E flat and G. So then you just move that top two notes down 2 frets to 6 and 6. And then you've got A to E flat. So you've got D flat, F, A, E flat. Sounds great. Okay, so 6, 6 on G and B, and then 7, 8 on D and G. So great intro, and then we're just going. So just starting on the bottom string with C, B flat, A flat, G. 8, 6, 4, 3. And then adding an octave to that. So now playing on the E and D strings. 8, 10, 6, 8, 4, 6, 3, 5. Okay, and then we're going to play the chords. So we've got here what's known as the Andalusian sequence. You often find this in Spanish music. We've got a C minor, then go to B flat. I'm going to play that as a 7th. So classic rock and roll sound, the 7th. So C minor, B flat 7, A flat 7, G7. Okay. Another track, you've got 2 guitars there. I just put 1, but they're basically playing the same chords with another guitar kind of going, doing more sort of stabs on the offbeat there. Okay, so you just go around those chords, and you stop on that C minor, slide down, and then you take that sequence up a 4th to F minor. So playing F minor, E flat, D flat, C7, and again. Just repeating that. F minor, and again, and then we're taking it back down to the C minor sequence. And that's where you play the guitar solo over that sequence. So we'll look at the guitar solo in a moment. Just go through the rest of the chords first. Coming out of the solo, we're going into, we got a stop on that C minor, then we got so here I'm playing F minor 7 and adding a 13th note there, a D. So just the F minor, but without my little finger, which I'm going to use in a moment, just to embellish that chord with a D on 10. So it's got F minor 7, and then just adding that note on 10 and 8. Then play a C minor and also putting that note in again. So making it a C minor 9. Okay. Back to the F minor 7. Then the D7. And then here, I'm basically playing a B diminished. I'm playing 9, 10, 9, 10 on the top 4 strings. But in the bass, even though I'm not playing it, the bass guitar is playing a G. So what you're getting there is, if you play a diminished, like a B diminished, over that G, G makes the root note. You've got the 7th, the 3rd, the 5th, and the flat 9. So technically, you could think of that as G7 flat 9. But I don't need the G, the bass is playing that, so it sounds good if you... So just up here on 9, 10, 9, 10. So you've got... And then back into that section, and there's another section just before the second solo where you essentially miss out that B flat chord. You'll see it on the playthrough. So I'm going to... So I'm playing C minor, A flat 7, and then just going to a nice alternative 7th chord here. So I'm making it a G7 sharp 5. So that's 3, 3, 4, 4 on the E, D, G and B strings. And then you go into the second solo back into that sequence. Okay, and then you've just got the solo parts, and then at the end you've got the intro bass riff again, and a variation on the intro where you've got, so you're going, great chord to finish on. So like the intro, I'm sliding to 8 and 8, then same again, that bend, release, down to 8, 10, 8, the G string, and then classic rock and roll finish, ba 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 bum. Okay, G, A, B, C. So we're finishing on the C major scale there, just briefly. So 10, 7, 9, 10 on A and D. And then here, again, I'm not playing the roots because the bass guitar's playing that, which would be a C. So I've got, basically there you got C minor 7, but add in an A, a 6th note, and a D, and 9. Great sounding chord. Okay, so I'm playing 8, 8, 10, 10 on the top 4 strings. Oh, great fun. Okay, so now we've just got the 2 solos. The first one, great solo. So, well, here I'm playing an F with a bit of wiggle on the bar. So, okay, I'll put a little bit of delay on that. So I'm playing 10, 8 and 8. So 10 on G, 8, 8, then bend on F on 10 and release, E flat on 8 on the G string, then C, B flat, and going down to A flat. So 10, 8, 6, then play the B flat again, then A flat, B flat again, and then you've got to move that down 1 fret to G, and a hammer pull G, B flat, G. So you got, okay, and then we've got, okay, so I've got, I'm sliding from B flat to C, and then D and E, then F and G. It's just a C minor scale. So that's 1, 3, 5, 6 on A, 3 to 5 on D, then 6, 5, 3 on the A string, then so I'm sliding from G to A flat. I just played up an A flat chord. So you've got A flat, C and E flat. So that's 5, 6 on D, then 5, 4. Then G flat and an F with a dip on the bar. So you've got so and then we've got so here I'm just hitting the chords C minor. Here I'm playing a B flat 6. So I've got 8, 7, 8, 6. And just moving that down 2 frets to A flat 6. So okay, and then a G7, 5, 4, 5, 4, 6, 3. So again, a little dip on the bar, and then you've got this. So here we're going. Great little finish. So I'm hitting a C. Basically, we're going up a kind of diminished. If you think of the tones I'm hitting. Okay, so it's a great, basically a C diminished chord. Yeah. And that note too, E, C, G flat, A, C, E flat, G flat. But doing it chromatic runs between the notes. So I'm playing C, then a little run up on the A string, and kind of almost like sweep picking this, because each note I was picking on with a downstroke, down, down, down. So you can get it. So you just kind of slightly palm muting, running up like quite fast. So I'm playing C on 8, then 5, 6, 7, 8. Just hammering up, and then hitting an F sharp on 4. That kind of thing. Then going A to C again. So these diminished chord tones, 7, 8, 9, 10. So. And then again, chromatically up from E flat to G flat this time. So 8, 9, 10, 11. Then on that G flat, pull it up. So put it up to a G. Then hitting a C, so bending that, and then hitting a C on 8 on the E string, then an E flat, so kind of blues scale end, C, E flat with a little pull, C, so 8, 8, 10 on the E, G and D strings, so you've got and then you got leading you out of the solo, and I'm just playing double stops. I'm playing C and E flat to D and F. So 10 and 8 to 12 and 10, the D and G strings. And then 8 and 8 on G and B to 10 and 9. So we've got E flat G to F A flat. And that's the two notes there of the F minor chord that we're hitting as we go into that bridge section. So taking you nicely into that next section. Okay. And then the next solo is I'm playing basically I'm hitting a C minor chord, bit of whammy bar, and kind of just scraping across the strings really. So on two diminished chords I'm playing 10, 11, 10, 11. Okay, so we've got C diminished to B diminished. And then back to that C minor chord. Then I've got a C minor again. Then a little lick. I'm just hitting the top two strings on G and C there on 8 and 8. Again, use that quite a bit now. That little bend at the 10th fret on the G string, down to E flat and 8. Then just playing A flat, C, E flat, G, B, D. So 6, 5, 4 on D, G and B. And then just moving down a semitone, 1 fret. Okay. And then we've got again. Then for our final lick, we've got so I'm playing G, A, C, 8, 10, 8, top two strings. Then coming down E flat, D, C, B flat, A, G. So 11, 10, 8, 11, 10, 8. Then I'm bending, hitting the top two strings. Go twice. And then so bend, and again that bend and release. E flat on 8, C on 10. Then G, E flat, C, B flat, G. Finish 10, 8, 8, little pull. 10, 8, 10. Okay, on the A, G, D, back to A strings. All right, great fun tune to play. So next we'll take a look at the bass part. So the bass part is just an approximation of what's on the track, because of course that's played on a double bass. But I'm starting with nice chromatic little run. C, B, B flat, A, 8, 7, 6, 5. A flat, G, F, 4, 3, 1. So all on the E string. And going up to 11, E flat, C. And then our main sequence, C, B flat, A flat, G, 8, 6, 4, 3. And also playing a kind of variation on that is, so you see on the playthrough, I kind of mix those two up. So I've got C to D, 8, 10 on E, and B flat F, 6 to 8 on E, and A flat to E flat, 4 to 6, E and A, and then down G and D, 3 to 5. So I kind of did, and then that kind of thing. So you keep playing that, and then you can stop on the C, slide that down. You've got a sequence of F, E flat, D flat, C, 8, 6, 4, 3. So you repeat that, and then stop on the F, and then we're back to our main sequence. And that's played under the guitar solo. Again, stop on that C. And then we've got so here I'm playing F on that F minor chord. I did a G. So 8, 10, 8. And then a little chromatic one to take me to the C minor. E, E flat, D, D flat. 12, 11, 10, 9. And then C, E flat, G. So C minor chord tones. 8, 11, 10, 11. Then a little variation on the first one. So I play F, A flat, G, F. 8, 11, 10, 8. And chromatically down from E flat this time. 11, 10, 9, 8. We've got a D7 chord. Going down D, C, B, A. And then on the G chord, that G 7 flat 9, just playing G, A, B, D. So 3, 5, 2, 5. Then you're back into that section. Okay. And then we've got also a little kind of breakdown section where I was playing so that's the first one I played. Again, you can make up your own variations of this. So I'm basically playing a C minor scale here, C, D, E, F, and then on the A flat to G7 chords I'm playing A flat, E flat, D. So I'm going 3, 5, 6, 3 on A and D, and then 4, 6, 6, 5 on E, D, A. And then again, this time, a little unusual note here, but kind of works nicely. Outside note, a B natural, B flat, G, and B flat. So, which sounds great on the double bass because you kind of slide it into that B. And okay, so you've got say going up the same 4, 3, 5, 3 on G and D. Then again, this time just fifth C I was playing A flat, E flat, G, and D. 4, 6, 3, 5. Bottom 2 strings, and then going down last time. So this time I was going C, B flat, A flat, G. So 3, 6, 4, 3, and then again, just those fifths again. And then basically that's the patterns for the song, and you know just repeating those sequences again. You've also got at the end, you play the intro again, and then you end on a C. And there you go, Bob's your uncle. So great tune, and thanks for watching, buddies. Cheers.